Hello! So likewise, everything is put together. And the only thing to do before it gets a nice finish is to grain fill. Personally, I don't think maple need that much of a grain fill, but it has some scratches that I just can't send out, and this thing will fill it up nicely. I use Timbermate, which is a very super easy fill to work with. Only needs one round, water-based and non-toxic. So I will mix this up with water till I get the consistency I like. Yummy! Looks almost like hummus, only a lot smoother. Then I go with the grain and against it. So now just wait for this to dry. Then just sand it smooth and wipe it up from the dust. And now for some rearrangements. And it's time for the paint job. I will do 6 layers. That means 3 paint and 3 lacquer. It's not that many, but it's enough for this thing. In between the paint and clear coat lacquer, I will do a wet sand to get everything smooth. Plus, put a logo and a symbol on the headstock. So, whoop. I've already gone ahead and painted the electronics cavity and jack hole, just so I don't run into any complications with the paint like pouring out of there. And I've masked everything, so there's nothing really more to say than layer number 1. Layer number 2. Lacquer layer. Lacquer layer 2. Now I know you can't really see anything when I put on layers upon layers of lacquer and paint. So to make the third and final layer of lacquer a little bit more interesting and maybe fun, I decided to do everything intoxicated. Or as other people may call it, drunk. This might just look like tea, but I can tell you it's not. It's tea, alright. But it's tea-infused vodka. I've never tried this. Hopefully, it will taste nice. Now I really do prefer whiskey, but vodka was all we had and I have to improvise. It looks like whiskey, but it's not whiskey. I got the idea of doing the last layer drunk from no other than Hannah Hart. Hannah Hart is a famous YouTuber that does this show, My Drunk Kitchen, where she simply gets drunk and cook something. I found her about 6 months ago and I got really inspired by her. Not only because she was so drunk. So I decided, in a tribute to Hannah Hart, to do this last layer drunk. Cheers, Anna. Whew. This is Caribbean tea and it has a taste of like pineapple. You get a fruit taste. So as I said, I usually prefer whiskey or bourbon, but we didn't have that. So I have this tea-infused vodka, and I have this schnapps. So maybe later I can do what we call in Sweden a schnapps song. Woo! Because I simply can't feel do I record.
Yep.
Because I can't just simply sit here and film everything, because all I did was... So, about 2/3 through this, starting to get a little bit tipsy. Just to save this thing, I will take my schnapps now. That's okay, right? So we take like a normal shot glass and fill it up with schnapps. At midsummer or Christmas or whatever in Sweden, we usually sing a schnapps song. This is a Swedish schnapps song, and it's a short one, and I will try to remember it now. You sing the song and then you take the shot. Here it goes. Tänk om jag hade lilla nubben ut i snöre i halsen. Yeah, shots get you drunk quickly, right? I'm feeling a bit drunk right now. Maybe I should stand up and have a feel to it. Yeah. The important layer, I'm doing it drunk. Because the last layer is like the important thing. Because you can always wet sand before you put on like another layer. But the last layer, often it has to be good. Or you have to wet sand like dents. And when you do that on the last layer, it's a risk that you sand through all the layers, because you have to get that little dent out. So the last layer is important, and I'm doing it drunk. I'm really stupid. No, my battery is dying. Fuck. Okay. I had to charge my battery because it dies instantly. Do I even record? I don't remember. Yes. I can honestly say that I'm drunk. I will take the last sip of this. This is a Swedish schnapps song for the small region that is in between two big lakes. It goes like this. Hej bunna pojkar ifrån slätten, mellan Vänern och Vättern. Nu ska vi supa, nu ska vi sjunga. Nu ska vi supa, vi ska sjunga, för vi är glada och vi är unga. Hej bunna pojkar ifrån slätten, mellan Vänern och Vättern. Let's do the last layer, because I'm drunk enough. Layer number 3 of clear coat lacquer. Here goes nothing. Yep. This is really hard. I have to concentrate now. Okay, wait. Because I haven't spray painted this area of the neck yet, I can take it and flip it over, and then I'm aiming for these two pegs here, boom, like that, and then I can spray paint the other side. And we're done! This paint job is done. This week is done. It's Saturday and it's party time. No, it's not party time, it's late and I have already potted myself. The guitar is painted and lacquered. I'm Tom Victor Shiren, and thanks for...